Not too good. I woke up and my upper body is in a muscle spasm, so I can't really lift my arms higher than this or move my neck very well.
So with a spasm, does it mean your upper body just feels locked up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like if I'm moving, it feels like it's bone on bone.
One way to start the day, can you take painkillers for it?
No.
Now, is that something that's prohibited or it just doesn't work?
Both. It doesn't work, and I'm not too keen on taking something that's just going to knock me out and not really kill the pain, because then there's the chance that I could develop an addiction.
Now, is the pain from this particular form of Lyme disease, well, for starters, are there different forms of Lyme diseases, or are they just accent diseases, so to speak?
They're tick-borne illnesses. So Lyme disease is one of many. And then there's other, what they call co-infections, which ticks are very dirty animals, or parasites apparently, because they carry multiple diseases and can transmit multiple diseases. So in addition to Lyme, I was diagnosed with Rocky Mountain spotted fever, and then more recently babesia, which is kind of like malaria.
Now, this is all borne by the tick bite. This isn't like an airborne version or anything like that.
Yeah, it's all from the tick as a vector. So, and it's different because Lyme disease is a bacteria, Rocky Mountain spotted fever I think is a virus, and then malaria is viral.
So they have to use broad spectrum antivirals and antibiotics to knock it out?
Mm-hmm.
So you've been taking, have they had you on the IV? Was that what we were discussing before?
Well, they were discussing the IV, but with the new babesia diagnosis, they wanted to start treating me for babesia before they put me on IVs, so that if there was a significant change in my health, they would know what was causing it. So my one doctor has discussed in pretty good length the possibility and necessity of me being on IV antibiotics. So it's just kind of waiting until that happens, which, from what I understand, will be next month.
So you're on disability now. How's that?
I'm getting $113 a week.
And do they provide any help with medical, or is that the entire assistance that you're qualified for?
That's the entire assistance I can get. I just applied for food stamps, and I guess that will be roughly $200 a month if I'm lucky. And maybe I can get some cash aid. I don't know.
Are there any national organizations that are specific to Lyme disease or this kind of illness?
There's the Turn the Corner Foundation that the money contributed to them furthers Lyme disease treatment research, which is awesome. But there aren't any foundations that I know of that actually help people with their medical bills brought on by this or any other long-term disease that I'm aware of. I've been doing a lot of Google searches too.
As far as insurance, you were working, do you still have that insurance, or have you carried into COBRA? Or
what happened was, when I was first diagnosed, I was under the impression that I had insurance with my mom, who it was catastrophic. Basically, like, the only time it would actually come in handy is if I were hit by a bus or was diagnosed with Lyme disease. It had a really high deductible and really low premium anyway. So when I got the positive blood test back, I called my mom to ask her for all the insurance information, and she informed me that she had canceled that policy a year prior. So I was without insurance and had a pre-existing condition, and frantically tried to apply for a bunch of different insurance plans and was consistently denied because of the pre-existing condition. And then I found out Obama's Healthcare Reform Act, part of that was this thing called PCIP. It's the Pre-Existing Care Insurance Program, and it's specifically for people in my situation that don't have insurance, haven't had it for 6 months or more, have been declined because of a pre-existing condition, and they provide you insurance. And there's a premium, it's like $200 a month, but it's better than paying out of pocket. It wasn't available in California when I first found out about it, and didn't become available until November. So my first July, August, September, October, like 4.5, 5 months of Lyme disease, I was paying out of pocket, and the costs got upwards of $1,800 a month. I got behind in my car payments, and then I got insurance, and I was just starting to get caught up, and I went to go to my car one morning and it wasn't there. And the tow truck had come in the middle of the night and they had repossessed my car. And I could not get it back because it was going to be almost $3,000 to get it back. And I could spend that getting my car back, or I could spend that treating my illness, but I couldn't do both. So that's where I am with health insurance and the finances of this. So what I was doing for work, I had started working for a screenwriter and director, and I was working my way up to work in development. And I was doing really, really well at it, and things were going fine, and we sold a TV, or he sold a TV series to ABC, and then the network eventually picked it up. So it was kind of the culmination of my work over the past 2 years was finally happening, and I had to quit because I couldn't keep up with it physically or mentally. I mean, part of the neurological problems is I have really, really poor short-term memory, and I say the wrong things a lot of the time. So instead of saying gasoline, I'll say lettuce, or you know, silly things like that. And it just got to the point where it was so fast-paced I could hardly walk by Thursday.
When you experience pain, is it a physical issue, or is it something in your nervous system that's throwing bad signals?
It's a physical issue. This system is attacking my organs and my joints, trying to kill the bacteria. And the bacteria has left its mark all over everything. So my immune system is attacking everything. So it's causing widespread joint inflammation and pain.